Hello, good people of Ableton land. I am just here with a quick video today to cover the first update to my granular device, Grainstorm. If you're just coming across this video without having seen that original walkthrough, you can check that out here. Anyway, I've got two main changes to cover, and I'm going to start with what I think is the most interesting, which is a new Playhead Dial down here. Before this update, while you could control the playhead by moving it with your mouse, or by setting one of these automated move modes, you weren't able to map a MIDI controller to control the position of the playhead or use an LFO to control the position. Now you can. This is by far the most requested feature for this device, and you all were right. It's a great idea and a nice thing to have for sure. So now we can do things like this. I'll just turn on the audio, and we now have this playhead dial that we can move just like so to move the playhead. And this on its own is not super groundbreaking because it's really just the same thing as doing this with the mouse. But where it does get interesting is we can now assign an LFO to this playhead dial, which I have already done so. We will turn it on here, and suddenly we can scrub through the audio in all sorts of interesting ways. I'm using a random waveform here with smoothing turned up. I'll slow it down some more. We'll maybe switch to the stray mode. Slow down. Back to random without smoothing. Find some spooky stuff this way. Again, it's just adding a new, interesting way to scrub through audio, and I think it's always nice to have options. And so, yeah, now you can use an LFO. Now you can assign the playhead maybe to a control on your MIDI keyboard, whatever you like. The second change is more of a technical bug fix, but a nice thing to have, and I'll just kind of explain it quickly. I discovered that if you're, for example, running your audio interface at, let's say, 48 kilohertz, and you drop in a sample that's 44.1 kilohertz, the sample is actually going to play a little bit too fast because there was no interpolation between sample rates. This was a bit of an oversight on my part that I didn't notice during my testing, and anyway, this is fixed now, so the sample is going to play back as it should, regardless of its and your DAW's sample rates. Lastly, after adding that playhead dial, I had a little bit of extra space in the UI, so I figured I might as well fill it with something. So this is maybe not a groundbreaking feature, but now we've also got this little random seek dial here, and it does just that. It's just going to go out and randomly play different parts of your sample, kind of like a random LFO. We'll turn off that LFO, we will press play, and then we will just random seek. And yeah, it's just going out and playing random little bits, and you never know. Again, maybe it's not the most useful thing, but maybe a nice thing to have for finding some happy accidents. That's all for me. I'm going to get back to work here. I've actually got a new granular device in the works. It's using the same granular engine that's under the hood here in Grainstorm, but using it in a very different way. I'll give you a hint. It's using it more like a guitar pedal in real time. More on that soon. I hope you're having a very nice day. Thank you to you all again for your nice notes, your support of my products, and for just being very good, nice people. Talk soon. Peace.